the district councils across the state of Meghalaya are facing significant challenges, and the GHADC is not a far exception. Now, the GHADC, one of the three constitutional bodies under the 6th schedule in Meghalaya, is reeling under serious financial stability, which, if not addressed, according to the Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Conrad K. Sangma, may lead to larger challenges to the council. Well, on this edition of Straight Talk, we will dwell a little bit on the gravity of the situation. That's one. We will also take a look at the financial condition that have left the GHADC in deep distress. Well, the government's intervention also, that's one thing that we have to pay attention into, because they wanted to bail out the ADCs across the state of Meghalaya. And obviously, we'll also dwell on measures which are needed to ensure long-term stability for the council's survival and future growth. And before we get into all of that, allow me to introduce you my guest this episode. We will begin with Mr. Bernard N. Marak, who is the Vice President of the Bharatiya Janata Party, or the BJP, here in Meghalaya, and he's also the MDC of the GHADC. Please allow me to welcome Pakim Berth R. Marak, who's also the NGEA, or the Non-Gazetted Employees Association employee, who's also the Sectional Officer, Civil Works Department. Last but not least, allow me to introduce you to Aldo A. Sangma, the nominated MDC and the Chairman of the Cotton Growers Association, GHADC, who would also represent the NPP government here on this debate. My first question would obviously go to Mr. Bernard. If you were to define the GHADC in your own terms, how would you define that?
GHDC, if the way that you have put it, this one, no? The GHDC. So we'll say that GHDC is in coma.
Is it?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Because the activities which GHDC is supposed to take up is most of the activities has been taken over by the state. And today, the financial crisis which we are facing in district council is because of the revenue generating departments and the activities which has been taken over by the state. Like the major revenues we are supposed to receive from the major minerals, minor minerals, and even for the motor vehicle registration. So all these activities has been taken up by the state, and we are getting only the shares and the royalties which the state is giving to us. So the amount of minerals which is going away from Garo Hills, it is the revenue which we are supposed to get is not as per the minerals being transported from Garo Hills. At the same time, the number of vehicles which are being registered, because we are supposed to get the 100% of what is being registered by the state department, the transport department, the MBI. So they register the vehicles in the Garo Hills districts. And the 100% of that registration, they're supposed to give back to the district council. But as per the record, because I have been elected in 2021, so 2021 and 22, and 22 and 23, there has been zero revenue given to the district council, which the state is supposed to give 100%. So there was zero revenue. No revenue was given to the council. At the same time, in 2023-24, if I'm not mistaken, the major minerals, the royalty share which we're supposed to get, the state has not given to us.
I'll go back to Mr. Marak now, because you know what, the association especially, they have been protesting for, if we actually do calculation and maths right now, which is 44 months, if I'm
44 months, yes.
very sure. 44 months. Please tell my audience right now of what happened in those 44 months.
Thank you. That is extremely difficult journey for us, that we are enduring this 44 months without pay. That is extremely difficult journey. Like from paying children's fees, rent, and medical expenses. That is very difficult for us. So how we are surviving for 44 months without salary, that is we are taking, some employees are taking loans and getting help from other relatives or community support only. That's why we are, how we are surviving.
I want to ask Sir also because he's representing the NPP. Now, the Council's Executive Committee had its first official meeting just last week, by the way. And what was discussed during the meeting, and I wanted to know from you, and how important is that outcome of the meeting?
We know the condition of the district councils in Meghalaya, and their condition is very in a bad situation, not only in GHADC, but also even KHDC is running on deficit budget, even JHDC also running on deficit budget. So this problem is not a new problem created by Mr. Bernard Marok or Mr. Aldo.
Why is Bernard Mara creating that problem? I don't think he is creating that problem.
This problem has not been created by the BJP or NPP. The problem has been lying there since ages. So this problem we have been trying to apprise the government and convince the leadership in the state to be sympathetic to the GHDCs so that these problems are solved at once and for all. So we know the state of Meghalaya comprises of the 3 district councils. We are paying all the taxes as at par with the rest of the citizens, except income tax. Except income tax, we are not paying. The rest, GST, all the taxes we are paying. Why should the district councils be left out? There should be some mechanism to solve our crisis. So we are grateful to the Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya that he has finally listened to our demands and agreed to bail out all the district councils in Meghalaya.
For the benefit of all our viewers watching watching this interview right now, when you say bail out the ADCs, that includes obviously the JHADC, the KHADC, and the GHADC put together, where is the money coming from?
That money will come from our own taxes, because even if the state government doesn't give any bailout package, also still we are paying the taxes.
Okay.
Whether in terms of petrol, diesel, whatever, all the indirect taxes we are paying. So why should we not be part of the even the GST? Center and the state, they are getting the share, but GHDC and the other rest of the district councils, we are not privy to this. So we should have a share and we should have a say on shares of the taxes. That way, the state government should come up with some mechanism or whatever policy to bail out. Otherwise, we know within next 5-10 years, we don't know what will be the situation of the district councils in Meghalaya.
I want to ask Mr. Bernard, because what do you make of the government's intervention? Is this solely something to bail really the ADCs out of it, or do you look at it as welfare for the employees?
Yes, the fact that the state is trying to
Bail out.
show it as a bailout package, like you have rightly put, you have asked, like from where the fund will come, when state itself is in a crisis. So, as my friend has said, it's going to be derived from the funds which is actually realized from us, from the people of Garo Hills, from people of Khasi Hills and Jaiti Hills. Indirect taxes, that's what they say. Why this indirect taxes has to be routed through the state? Why the state has a role over the 6th schedule area, over the people who are recognized under the 6th schedule? How the state is having the authority to tax them? This is a failure of the district council, the former executive members, or the executive committees of the district council, which has actually stood down to the dictates of the political leaders in the past. They have actually compromised. In order to strengthen the state, the political leaders has actually suppressed the executive committee of the district council and forced them to hand over certain areas of from where the revenue could be derived. So, the bailout package which the state is going to give to district councils is a big question, because that's what we were discussing today also in the meeting. So, from where the state will give this from? Now, as today I'm MDC, but before that I'm one of the signatories of the Agri Tax Force in 2014. In that, in paragraph 3.1, it is said that the state has to take up the responsibility to pay the salaries of the officers and the employees of the district council, so that there is no disruption of payment.
Yeah.
So this refers to all the 3 district councils. So if district councils are having issues in giving the salaries, so it is the duty of the state to help district council till district council is self-reliant. So here the point comes, when that agreement was signed in 2014, that means state was supposed to take up this responsibility in the next financial year itself. And if it was continued till today, so there wouldn't have been any kind of a backlog or pending salaries for the district council.
Fair enough, yeah.
So the state, the intentions of the state is not clear, because the problem that the district council in Garo Hills is facing is because of the failure of the state government to follow the agreement as signed in 2014. So, if state is really planning to bail out the council, now the bailout that they're talking about is not about the pending salaries. They're talking about from November they'll start paying the salaries.
Yeah.
Okay, who will pay the pending salaries? Now, the present EC is also of NPP, which is of this one only, Chief Minister's party only. Then previous EC was also of NPP.
Weren't you consulted in between? Weren't the BJP, which is a coalition in the government together, talked about these issues? Because these are not small issues, these are huge issues that you would be debated at length. Weren't the BJP consulted in that process?
No. No.
Why do you say that?
Because as a political party, the NPP party has never taken us on board. Everything was done at their own level for their political benefit. And maybe they feel that if BJP comes to be in the executive committee, since we are against corruption, we won't allow corruption. And all these issues that district councils are facing in all the district councils of Meghalaya, these are the symptoms of corruption. The funds sanctioned by the center for the development of the traditional institutions, for the development of the district councils through different departments, mostly through the rural local bodies, which in Khasi you have Dorbers now, and in Gentiles I think there is Doloi. So in Garo Hills we have a Nokma system. So these funds were supposed to be given to the Nokmas or the traditional bodies. But in the 15 finance was actually implemented through the contractors.
So I want you to come in between here. Now you tell me, because you've been raising your hand. You tell me. Bernard Marak just said. Do you agree to what he just said, by the way?
There seems to be some confusion within the BJP, because we had a meeting with the Chief Minister. The very next day, we had a cabinet meeting in the state government, and now he has been dropped from the ministry. Mr. A.L. Heck was present in the meeting.
No, we are not talking about the state. We are talking about district council.
I don't understand. Maybe there is communication gap within their party.
What don't you understand? You tell Bernard here, who's here. What did you not understand about that being together and being out of it? What did you not understand?
He chose BJP in Garo Hills. They chose to be against NPP. It's not that we are against them.
No. It's
Like
not that way.
like last MP election also, on record he said that he campaigned for Mr. Saleng. So it's not that
No,
we are not against.
You're just
it's
trying
not that
to
we are against BJP.
point of finger.
They are.
Ari,
They don't want to work with
Conrad
us.
Sharma knows very well that we have supported him. My entire IT team has actually worked for him. And we have assured 80,000 votes from BJP and we have given 80,000 votes. Now,
You know,
now they have lost in their own constituencies, even Chief Minister's constituency, they have got less votes.
No,
So,
why I raise
don't
this-
start blaming me for that.
No,
Mr. Samaya.
my friend, what I'm saying is based on what he said on record. It's not. I'm not trying to create anything new.
What did he say on record?
He said that they had worked for Congress candidate Mr. Saleng, who is MP now.
When was it said?
No, it's on record. I can find out and
Yes,
I'll
please
give
do that.
you. So,
Because
And
you're
regard-
trying to point a finger on something which has never happened.
No. I saw it on record.
And
I saw it
CM
on
knows
record.
it very well. CM knows it
Thank
very
you,
well.
thank you.
Yes.
So you know what?
And regarding one more point.
Yes, sir.
Regarding the direct, we have been talking about the direct funding to the district councils, not in Meghalaya, entire district councils.
Okay.
We have been talking about since our late leader P.A. Sangma was still there with us. He has been talking about the direct funding to the ADCs in line with Panchayati Raj. So there needs some amendment in the one sentence that district councils or the ADCs also will be funded directly in line with the Panchayati Raj system. Not introducing Panchayati Raj,
I
but
got it.
just like central government is funding the Panchayati Raj, the center also should think about funding the ADCs in line with Panchayati Raj. But that has not
But
been
Mr. Sama, we have to look at
materialized
one thing.
so
We're
far.
talking about
and one
the
more.
timing.
That regarding funding directly through the NOCMAS, it's pending in 125th amendment. I don't know why the central government doesn't want to consider our plea. It's pending because the center is not listening. They want to implement village council. That is being vehemently opposed by our people.
No,
So we
no,
cannot
sir. I think you are
support that,
mistaken
yeah.
because see, when in the line of Panchayati Raj, that's what he said. That means local self-governance.
Yeah.
So there was an constitutional amendment in 73rd amendment. If you can just go back, 73rd amendment and 74th amendment. So it is meant for the rural local bodies. That's the local self-governance. Like in Kasses, we have the Dorbos, elected body. So the funds should have been given to the Dorbos or the Nokmas. Let the Nokmas also have the committee. Now, all these funds are being used as a political fund given to the contractors from
Did
the
you say
political
political
party.
fund? What is political fund?
Political
Mr.
fund in a sense that it's all being taken out by the contractors from the certain political party only.
Okay.
And these contractors, they're not submitting the UC. They're not doing the work because from that fund, suppose you are the contractor.
You mean the utilization of certificates?
Yes.
Okay.
Right from 100 crore, which was given in 2015-16 to Garo Autonomous District Council. Even till today, the UCs have not been submitted because the contractors have not finished the work. Now, can you believe that? Now, on the contrary, they are projecting that district council is a corrupt institution. But who is doing the corruption? It is the contractor and it is the certain political party which is taking out the fund, not doing the work and using that fund for political benefits. Now, how will they complete the work? You cannot even imagine that we don't have the council code which is supposed to be completed in, I think, 3 years, 2 or 3 years. Not council code, In 2015-16, it was sanctioned. Now it's 2025-26. 10 years. What happened to it? So I'm just giving an example. So there are hundreds of projects which has not been implemented in true spirit, and we are getting the sole cause for all those incompleted projects. And district council is getting the blame, and district council is being framed as a corrupt institution. By whom? By the people or the political party which has actually taken out the money, misused it for some other purposes, and not being able to submit the utilization certificate.
I'll bring in Mr. Sangma again, but I want to ask Mr. Marak, because this is a serious issue, and when you talk about the Employees Association, and I have it on my notes. Now, will the association, is the agitation still on as we speak?
Yes, it's
It
going
is still on. Now, will the association comply and resume work after you get this official written order from the government that we will bail you out in a nice way? Will you stop your agitation, or what will you do?
No, actually, the association respect the employee stand. Okay, so what they are asking for, that is not a privilege, that is a rightful due. So
Define for me rightful due. What is rightful due?
this is our rightful due because we are an employee here. We are serving here only with dedication. So this is our rightful due. They have to give. That's it. And moment those salary are clear, then we will resume our work. That is.
Okay. Mr. Sang, were you there at the meeting today?
I was not there in the meeting. I had come here,
Okay.
so I'm not.
Did you hear about what will happen going forward, of how do we solve this impasse? Because it's not something we will take it very lightly. Hence, going forward, what do you think? I'm asking you because the NPP-led government, whether the assembly, at Shillong, etc., and here at the GHADC, what do you think the NPP-led government should do to lead the way and tell the Employees Association, like, listen, 44 months, we're done, and we're here to bail you out in a way, and give me a roadmap of how you're going to do it?
First and foremost, I would like to clarify. Now everybody has accepted that this is a backlog. Earlier, no one was listening to us that the salary due is not backlog. We have paid since this new term has started in 2021. The new EC has paid the backlog since 2018. We have paid almost 40 point, we cannot say 40.5 months, because some employees had been paid, but some are due to be paid, but because of the agitation that has taken place, we are not able to, and it has come up to 44 months, and earlier we were up to date. This new EC, it was up to date, maybe 1 or 2 months, up and down, plus, minus. That was the situation. But we understand the situation of the employees. And it is only the NPP EC that has taken the responsibility to pay the FIP pay.
Would you agree to that?
Yes,
Mr.
we
Marak?
paid. We have agreed
Yes,
to pay.
later they agreed, but the former EC
No one agreed to pay
the
that.
former EC was also of NPP only.
Yeah, that is true.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, that is true.
But
Employees Association, why were you quiet for 44
Yes.
months? 44 months. Why did you
People
sit
should
and be
ask
like,
that.
not talk about it? 44 months.
now people have accepted that this is a backlog. And Mr. Marak also has accepted
sit
this is a
silent.
backlog.
We need to,
Earlier
we
they
are
were not
fighting.
saying that
Mr.
this
Marak,
is
please.
backlog.
Mr. Marak.
We are fighting since 2018, something like that, when the
Why 2018? You should have started fighting when illegal appointments under Congress regime was taking place in 2015. Should have been fighting.
Illegal appointments have been happening even now.
No, I'm asking a question because
You can find out through
Mr.
RTI
Marak,
and
you've been out
expose.
there. You've
Yes.
been out there
We are
and supporting
open to
their
that.
movement. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't they not move it a little bit earlier, or anything that they should have done?
It's not that I'm supporting now only, but I'm also one of the victims, because I, being a opposition MDC,
Okay.
We also do not have any allowances.
Okay.
We have a remuneration of only 23,000 or so. Just
23,500.
yes.
Okay. Fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's confirming it, 22,500.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we are also not paid that amount also. When we see that our own friends from the executive committee, they are buying new vehicles, building 4 or 5 houses. Now,
That is true.
now, okay, they're saying that they have no money to
Mr.
pay the,
Sangma, vehicles
Yes.
and houses.
Yes.
Mr. Sangma.
Like I don't build houses. I don't buy new cars. Like people, those who have their own business, let them build 10 stories. I don't have problem.
Okay. You know what? Let's not drift the topic. I want to ask Bernard Marak, because you've taken this, and I'm writing on my notes, extraordinary step to appeal to the Chief Minister of Assam, which is Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, to topple the NPP-led executive committee in the GHADC. You wrote, and I quote, is guilty of systemic failure to uphold the mandate of the GHADC and of continued neglect of the Garo Accord. Give us a little bit of context. Firstly, give me Garo Accord and tell me a little bit about that letter to Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma.
yes, a Garo Accord is just another name for Agri-Tax for Settlement, which was signed in 2014 by NBC and NBCB groups with the government of India and government of Meghalaya. Now, that happened when BJP came to power in the center, 2014. Within 6 months, this agreement was signed. So, the leaders of these organizations had high expectation, and we anticipated that government will fulfill this agri-tax. And there, we had the solutions for all the issues that we are facing today. And 2014, now it's 2025, 10 years. The state government was supposed to take up the responsibility of paying the salaries to the employees also. State government was supposed to give us special funding for 5 years to strengthen the traditional bodies. State government was supposed to give us special packages so that district council is not deprived. Today, other institutions like the BTC or the Karbi Anglong, let me just refer to, which are in Assam, they have gone far ahead of us. And Garo Hills Autonomous District Council, the people who have signed the agreement, today we are in a situation which is more or less like district council is in coma. Yes, because we cannot exercise our autonomous power because we are politically restrained. Yes. Now, why I had to write to Honorable CM of Assam is because he is also the chairman of NIDA, Northeast Democratic Alliance.
Yeah.
So there BJP is also there, NPP is also there, other parties are there. Now, when our own chief minister is not listening to our pleas and is not determined to implement the agreement which was signed by the state and the central government.
Mr. Sangma disagrees to that. You want to come
Yeah,
in between
because-
before we? Sorry to stop you in between, but you want to come in between?
Because whatever package or the bailout package the chief minister says now is going to be given from the state government, it's exactly in that line, in line with the agreement that has been signed. But why the agri-tax is still pending? Because 125th amendment is still pending in the parliament.
No, that's there.
It has
So
nothing
the
to do.
125th
It has
amendment
nothing
is
to
still
do
pending.
with the 125th amendment, because 125th amendment will only expand the seats of the district council.
No.
Yes, because even the departments which were supposed to be transferred to this one from the state to the council, no, it need not go to the amendment. Don't confuse the public.
No,
because
I'm not confusing, because on one hand you are saying that chief minister is not listening to your pleas, the chief minister is not willing to give the salaries. On the other hand, when the chief minister is assuring to give regular salaries people are saying something else, some hidden agenda. What is that? Any institution, whether club,
Mr. Sangma, what is a hidden agenda?
any
What is a
institution,
hidden
whether
agenda?
it's a club, organization, or anything, without fund, it is a weak.
No,
and
Mr.
will
Sangma,
be
when
there.
you say a hidden
And
agenda,
to
what is a hidden
empower
agenda?
The district councils, the state government needs to step in to give the funds.
Alright.
This is the way we can strengthen the district
I'll ask you
council.
another question, because the Meghalaya unit of the
Otherwise,
Congress.
we cannot even run the one village club without funds. That should be understood by people.
Well, fair enough. Now, let me tell you, the Meghalaya unit of the Congress party has criticized the state government's proposal to obviously to bail out the ADCs. That's
Why?
one.
Did
I'll tell you
Congress-
why.
did Congress-
They felt
Did
Manuel
Congress, they are the
Badwar,
ones who
Manuel
destroyed this
Badwar.
district council. It's not the BJP, it's not the NPP, it's the Congress who has appointed illegal appointments in
Manuel
district council.
Badwar, who is
So
the
now,
MPCC
without-
secretary.
without any member in the district council, without any member in the legislative assembly, they are talking in the streets.
Okay.
How
so
are
you have
they
to
going
answer my
solve the
question. The
issue?
MPCC secretary Manuel Badwar said, and I always have my notes because he said that the decision to bail out the ADCs, he said, could influence public opinion ahead of the upcoming GHADC election. He also felt that the timing was just wrong. What do you have to say to that? The timing
Why?
is just wrong. That's what he said. It's not me saying what he
do I
said.
need to ask permission from a Congress party when I should eat, when I should send my children to school, when I should pay my school fees?
44
Why?
months of
Why?
people
Why?
not
Why?
getting the
Why they
salary.
left?
Should they take permission from them? Sir, your point. What do you have to say to that? What do you have to say to that?
Congress has nothing to say. Congress has no solution. Congress has nothing to offer. And Mr. Marag also knows very well.
Can the
And
Congress help you?
party is the one responsible for all
Actually, we
these.
are
Not only
employees.
GHADC, JHADC,
We are
KHADC, all the 3 ADCs in the state of Meghalaya.
See,
Mr. Marag, before you speak, I want somebody who represents people who understand what not getting salary, and I'll tell this on camera. If you don't give me salary for a month, it's very difficult for me to pay rent or EMIs and everything.
Yes.
44 months is difficult. He said, the Congress has got nothing to say. The Congress has no say at all in this matter. What do you feel about it?
we, the association and employees, are stand unitedly. So I don't know about this political parties and all.
Correct.
We just need our salaries. That is what we are doing this protest and agitation.
Mr. Marag, it's not about needing salary. It's about there has to be something which is concrete to fight for a cause. You know what I'm saying? What is one thing that your people have been fighting so much? 44 months.
Yes.
44 months.
Yes. 44 months. Yeah, we are still doing this protest. But some people are saying that we are politically motivated, but we are not.
That's
doing
exactly
I
my
did
next
not
question.
say. I did not say.
Is it
that.
politically
No, we are-
motivated?
The association and
Just
employees
because
are,
Bernard Marag is supporting you, is it politically
no,
motivated? Do you
we are
think
not
so?
Politically, no, we are not politically
That,
motivated.
that you're very clear about.
This is
it.
about livelihood, dignity, and our survival only.
Okay. Mr. Marag, what do you have to say to that? Is this movement of the Employees Association politically motivated? What do you think?
demanding their own wages for the works done by them, for attending the offices, for doing all the services in the office. It is a duty bound of the executive committee to pay them.
Okay.
It is also duty bound to us also that we also get our dues. Now, when we raise this issue, how it becomes a political? It's not political. The employees are demanding their salaries. Now, if executive committee cannot pay, then it is the failure of the executive committee. So, why the executive committee is not taking the responsibility? Why the NPP government is not taking the responsibility? That is the point. Now, since they are not taking the responsibility and they are trying to point out that it's political. No, it's nothing political. The employees have been demanding this not after 44 months. Actually, this agitation, the present agitation, it started 2 months ago. It was 43 months, I think, that time. 2 months ago? Okay. In between, 2 more months have been added. That means now it's 44 months. 42 or 41? 42 months, no?
That's true.
So now 44 months. So we have already crossed 15th of September.
Yeah.
So we are going towards 45 months now.
Correct.
Now, who is adding up the months?
Question, I'll put that to Mr. Sangma. Who's
Yes.
adding up the months? Who's adding up the months?
As usual, EC has been paying the salaries depending on the availability of funds.
Yeah.
And now, recently, few weeks back, we had passed an order for 5 months. They are not willing to take it. And after generating funds from different sources, now we have given the order for 10 months. People, I know by myself, and I'm looking after a few. Even for 500, they are struggling. Why? Who is stopping for receiving that 10 months of salary? Is it a joke? No, 10 months salary is not a joke. 5 months salary is not a joke. Even 1,000 is also very important now to these employees. We know what is inside, what is outside, but we are not going to spell it out.
Why don't you do that? Why don't you spill it out?
You will come to know later
See,
on. And like these employees, their demand is very genuine, and that's why we have also been trying to work it out day and night. Even now, Mr. Nakman C.H. Marak, our Honorable Deputy CM, he was supposed to be in this program. He went all the way to Shillong. He's been there 2-3 days, and with assurance and with concrete.
Mr. Sangma,
He is coming back
can I ask you a
with good
straightforward
news.
question, Mr. Sangma?
So
as
we
the
have given the order
NPP-led
for
government,
10 months.
I'm sorry to stop you. As the NPP-led government, what is the responsibility? Because it should weigh on you. Let's not talk about coalition. Okay, let's talk about coalition. As a government, as an NPP, 44 months of no salary. Now it bails out at a timing which is like this. Why didn't they come up earlier?
Let me point out here, sorry to say, but 44 months, they are also not getting salary. Even the ruling MDCs are also not getting the salary.
Who they?
The executive committee,
okay.
the ruling MDCs, the NPP MDCs are also not getting the salary. How they are managing such a luxurious life?
I don't.
Mrs. Sangma.
I don't know where he finds luxury. Maybe this.
They don't have debts like us. They don't have to borrow money from different people.
It looks luxurious.
They don't have to sell their lands.
Maybe my shoe looks luxurious. This is basic.
No.
So,
Mr. Bernard
let's
Marak, you
not-
have to define luxurious for us. What is luxurious to you?
See, we are struggling every day. And
Who we, Mr. Marak? Who we?
the opposition MDCs, the employees. Okay. We are struggling every day.
Okay.
And we have borrowed money from all the people we know who can give us some amounts on assurance that we'll clear when we get the salary.
Yes, that is true.
I have in fact went to the bank also to get a loan, but no banks give loan for 23,500 salary for someone who is getting that much amount of salary. Even the MDCs have been rejected. Okay. Now we have been facing all these hardships. Whereas we find that our MDCs from the ruling, they have bought new vehicles. Sorry to say, I don't want to get personal, but somebody has,
Okay. Yeah.
they have bought.
Are we drifting from the topic? My
No.
Where are we?
They have new properties. Okay, that can be verified when they file a nomination. Because these are the facts which has actually we have asked ourselves also how they are surviving. How they are surviving, and ultimately we could understand that whatever money is coming to district council's treasury, it's all being taken out in the name of the contractors.
Mr. Sangma, please answer that. All the money that's come has been taken in the name of contractors.
I want to start it again. Earlier, the system of GHDC, now after we took over, we try to streamline and channelize the fund through single window. Earlier, and deposit directly to the treasury. Earlier, what you know? Earlier system, what you know? I used to come to GHDC for registration of my land and everything.
Do you think now it's easier?
Now it's easier and different. Earlier, what it was, you know, let people also know that and know the difference. Earlier, I give the money, they give me the receipt and put the money in the drawer. Where did the money go? It was the system earlier, but now there is no such kind. There is no misuse. Maybe contractors, in the sense, maybe those who genuinely did the work, we have to pay. They have also uh, under agreement, they have executed the work. So if somebody gets paid for their work, when we place the budget, it's not that only the salary part we are passing in the EC. Na?
Correct.
We have to run the system, administration and everything. There are so many issues or subjects they're included in the, they're already in the budget, so we don't have to explain that to great extent.
Mr. Pakim Berth, because we came all the way to Tura to do this interview for one reason, so that the employees' voices are heard and echoed across of what you've been through in these 44 months. I want you to tell my audience right now, would you hope that this situation will not happen again? And if that is your hope, what do you think should be done, putting all your stakeholders into consideration? What should be done that this situation should not happen again in the near future? Irame.
Okay, I won't say much. We must build this on trust, and I don't know much to say. As an employee, we need a salary only, and the moment those salaries are clear, then we will resume the work. That's it. Not much to say, because I am an employee, and not much to say about that one.
Wow.
I need salary only because I'm working here. That's it.
Mr. Sangma.
Yeah, maybe the last chance. to
No,
say?
I will give you closing
Okay,
comments, so
okay.
it's okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead.
okay. Yeah, like he said, whatever they're demanding is very genuine,
Yeah.
and we are also on our part trying
Yeah.
our very best. It's not, we don't have a magic one to solve the problem overnight. But in between, there may be some people who try to take advantage of.
Which people are you talking about? Who people?
You see every day.
Okay. So you won't mention. So there are people.
Yeah.
Mr. Marak, do you know those people?
I'm hearing from him, so I think it would be good.
I'm
if we
sorry
can-
to stop you in between. Complete. Mr. Sangma, complete.
Yeah. So we will solve it. That's what I can say as of now.
Yeah.
And because we have high hopes on our chief minister, and like Mr. Marak had said earlier, once we give regular salaries to the employees, the banks and the respect, even the banks, they won't ask, you are an employee from the district council or from the state or
Correct,
which
yeah.
department.
Yeah.
They are not going to say that anymore. And with due respect, they are our own employees. So I have lots of respect for them. But in the society, they ask, so and so is also holding a job, working. He has a service. They say, "Kaun sa department?" Once you say district council, they say, "Oh, that is the mindset. That is the mindset people have." But once they get regular salaries without having to worry about where from the money comes, the respect and their lifestyle, everything will change.
Fair enough, yeah. So before I listen to your closing comments, I want to ask Bernard Marak, because Cabinet Minister Paul Lingdo had said on this issue that this financial proposal is not a blank check, but a conditional support. a reform based bailout plan. Now, outline the roadmap for it. Should the any autonomous district council be comfortable in their own comfort zone just because the government is giving you money to pay your salaries? Can all the ADCs put together, JHADC, KHADC, GHADC, work to reform everything, including recruitment, including anything that's put together?
That's exactly why so many people have started questioning. Before that, when Chief Minister has actually assured, then people were happy. People thank him. Even me, when he declared in the social media, I have said, "Thank you so much, sir." But the next day, when Paul Lingdo has made that statement, so we were forced to question. What does he mean by that? That means in the cabinet meeting, maybe something else was discussed,
Okay.
which they are not.
You
Bring
mean
it to
not disclosing it to the
Yes,
public?
exactly.
We can access it through RTI if required.
No,
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. That's why we have RTI. Yeah.
that we are doing. But why should there be any kind of a hidden agenda in it? I would not say it's a hidden
We have
agenda.
Mr. Samma here to clear the air once and for all. Is there a hidden agenda?
I don't see any iota of hidden agenda in this. This is a total state is taking total responsibility. But as you said, as Paul Lingdo said, just because the state government is giving you the salary, tomorrow you start appointing another 500. That won't do. That won't do.
No.
There has to be reform. What is the strength of the district council? What is the manpower requirement?
As
All
employees,
this
sir,
as a
Mr.
reform.
Marak, what do you think
That
the
has
employees
to
should
be-
do? Should they hold the government accountable for such thing? What do you think you should do? I'm sure you not want to wait for another 44 months to get your salary. What do you think everybody should do to ensure that this thing does not happen anymore?
Yeah, association remains open to dialogue, cooperation, and constructive engagement. So our voice must be respected and heard by the
Okay.
people.
Fair
That's
enough.
it.
So we really don't have time. I'm looking at my time.
But I'll
Yes,
just
Mr.
add
Banu.
one line.
Yeah.
See, here is a confusion because earlier, even Chief Minister was saying that there is no service rule and there is no finance rule in district council. But recently, in one of the talk shows, our deputy chief executive member, he has already said that we already have a service rule and a finance rule, right from 1952. We adopted from Assam. Now, the question is why it was not implemented, why it was not followed. Now, our employees, they also have a question. Someone who is junior to them but politically affiliated, they have been promoted. They have been promoted to officers level. So there is a different angles that is opening up after this agitation. And if the executive committee is not responsible to study and to be to understand what to say and what not to say, they will confuse the public. Because today, Deputy CM is saying something else, and our Honorable Chief Minister is saying something else. So it contradicts.
Is there a disconnect, Mr. Sangma? Is there a disconnect between the
both are
state
correct.
government
Both are
when you
correct.
come to
Deputy
the
CM is also correct and
ADCs?
Chief Minister is also correct in their own perspective.
Yeah.
Because we function as per the rules, and this is everybody knows that, and all the rules are here. I don't need to open the pages, but this the Garo Hills district fund, that rule is not adequate. It's not extensive. What Chief Minister wants is he wants a very robust and extensive rule. That's what people also demanding, but it has been left without
It is still pending in the
and
state
we have given to the
district council affairs. So it's under their government only.
Yes.
When you say their government, that means under the NPP government. Alright.
He's
Fine.
he's also part of MD government.
There we go, Mr. Banamar.
Yes, as long as we go to Khasi Hills, yes, there is an alliance. But when we cross over to Garo Hills, there is no alliance.
Let me remind you, 2028 is not even far away. So, whichever party, the NPP, the VPP, the Congress, whatever so party, you have to start working right now. That's my point. Before I end this discussion, I want to hear your closing comments, and I want to start with Mr. Sangma, and then we'll move on to Sir, and then we'll go to Mr. Marak as well.
Thank you.
Let's have your closing comments.
Thank you, Mr. Aaron, for coming all the way from Shillong to Tura and having our opinions, our views expressed. Thank you so much for coming. I hope through this people will get to know the real situation in the district council and all the different points of view, like points of view of the BGP, the employees and everybody, even the NPP, people will come to know. And we want to give the assurance that we are very much committed to clean all the mess that has been left since ages. I hope everybody will cooperate and solve the crisis in the GHCTC once and for all with the support of the Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Bernard Marak is nodding his head and thinking that the NPP is willing to clear all the mess. Let's hear from Mr. Sangma before we come to you.
May I
Mr.
spread it by them only?
I'll come to you, Mr. Sangma.
I'm Marak.
Yeah.
Thank you for this moment. Just like I said, the association and we are ready and always open to dialogue and this engagement. And we also stand firm that our voices must be respected. That's it. As an employee.
Do this program here on Doordarshan because I want every voice to be heard. And you just said one thing, that you wanted your voice to be heard. And I hope so that we did justice to that. Mr. Marak, your closing comments, please.
The district council issue, the issues which is being raised by the employees, is not only of the salaries now, because they have also been exposed to the discrimination or not following the service rule, which our deputy CM has already said. Like that, let it exists. The service rule exists, the finance rule exists, but it has never been implemented. So they have seen their juniors being promoted to a higher level. So it is also a voice against injustice now. So what our friend from NPP is saying, if they're really determined to clear the mess, like this is a huge job, and NPP alone cannot do it. And we are ready to help, because this is about the district council. This is about the identity of our own tribe. This is about the autonomy, which is constitutionally been given to us. We have to safeguard this institution. We should not allow the political interference beyond our own identity. So I would only want to say that we are all believers.
Yeah.
We are all believers. And so many times I have heard people say that Meghalaya is a Christian state. Okay.
The BGP is saying that now.
I'm a Christian. I'm a strong Christian, actually.
Okay.
So, we should understand the problem faced by our own brothers, our own neighbors.
Yeah.
Today, we being an MDC, if we do not understand the problem being faced by our own employees, that means I'm blind to, or I intend not to see how they're going through. So, it creates a rift. And as a leader, I would not want that rift to be there in any way. Not between the employees and the MDCs, not between the normal MDCs and the ruling MDCs. When we talk about the council, we should be one. So I think deep down they also feel that yes, we should take up this matter, we should solve this matter. Maybe they also want to do, but they are under the dictate of someone else. And sometimes we have to work outside the box to solve the problem. In fact, I have suggested them so many times, let's work together. If the EC, Executive Committee, cannot do it, you involve the opposition MDCs also, because this is about the council. So, anytime when they need our help, we'll be there. In fact, maybe they are expecting us to talk on behalf of them to the employees
Are you? Sama is like, no.
because I don't think they'll be able to face the employees. So ultimately, there has to be a channel
Yeah,
to solve the problem.
correct.
We do not want this to, go on because so many people are being affected. The publics are being affected. Council itself is being affected. Even the employees are being affected because mentally, physically, everybody is being affected. So we want that this should be solved, and I would request to Mr. Aldo that he should take up with the concerned EC and with the Chief Minister also that let this problem be solved.
So,
Thank you, Mr. Marak. And in line with that, only today all MDCs have been called for the meeting. And earlier also, EC has called all the MDCs irrespective of their party affiliations. So hopefully things, positive things, outcomes will come. I just hope.
well, you know what? In conclusion, district councils as institutions would safeguard Meghalaya's traditions, landholding systems, and cultural identity. Hence, it is very important that every stakeholder works, they all come together and work and do the council's work properly to ensure that long-term stability and to avoid reoccurrence of such situation again in the near future. I'm Aaron Lingdo, and I want to thank all my guests on this episode, Bernard N. Marak, Pakim Berth R. Marak, Aldo A. Sangma, for their time and for an insightful conversation. Until we see each other in the next episode. Thank you.